Hi, good evening everyone, and welcome to the second day of hands-on training session on SparkAR. We have with us Maninder Singh. Maninder is the expert coach at SparkAR Campus Ambassador Program, and he will be teaching you how to build an advanced AR effect on SparkAR. I hope all of you have downloaded the SparkAR Studio and are ready with your laptops. You can keep building your AR effects along with the workshop and submit your AR effects at the end of the workshop on your hackathon dashboard. We will also share the submission link in the comment section. Everyone who submits an AR effect will receive a backpack and a certificate from Facebook Spark AR. Also, there are cash prizes worth $600 to be won. So don't miss this opportunity and submit your AR effects today. Now, without any further delay, let's start the workshop. Over
Hello
to you, Mani.
everyone. Hello everyone. Nice to meet you all. So let's get started now. I will be sharing my screen. So today we will be creating a effect, photo booth effect. Uh, Blank project. Let me change the simulator video. Mm, oh, let me stop again. Okay. Now my spark are visible to you all. And so let's jump into the render pass. This is advanced. So what I will be doing now, just use this one to create a pipeline. Drop it like this. So this is your render pass. Uh, if you don't want to drop like that, you can do it like this. Just drop camera texture, device, and type shader scene render pass and attach here object here scene object on scene object. You can also see the view of the screen. And now next move on to the output. So this is my output, render pass output. Now there is no output in my device, so I will be applying here in my output. So next one is, so now let's create a photo booth. Uh, on focal distance, go to canvas, add rectangle, and okay. Now for my screen size, if you don't know your screen size, you can always check here, like not use, okay, use divide scale value and vector 2. So this is your screen value and height, width and height. So my width is 375, my height is 667. Now scale it down to 0.5 and let's change the viewport to 2D and place here. Now copy this one, try to make side by side. This is my second rectangle. Now next one, third one, fourth. So this is my four rectangles. I will be deleting this one. And now apply material. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now go to material, select all, flat, and advanced render option, and check this one. Now rename 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again here 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, there is some space left here. Okay, so now it's filled. So now let's get delay. Let's first call mix mix shader interface. Let's drop this one here. Shader interface and delete frame. This is my shader interface for texture. If you want to convert anything from texture and apply this in render pass. This is shader interface and apply this one to render pass. Your first frame of this one goes here. Now move on to delay frame. Now add receiver. This is my delay frame like a Bluetooth. I will be taking this one value here and select this one delay frame, apply here. What happen if I turn this one to 1, refresh? Oh, forgot to add material here. So this is my first material. Now change the value to 0. Now it is moving. Now if I turn this value to 1, it will take a pic. So now turn this to 0. Now copy this method, control copy, control V. Second, check this one here. Now texture, and camera texture, apply here, refresh, and check this one here and select second render pass. Okay, now copy again, drop camera texture here, first render pass, You can always check the output here. This is my output. Apply third texture here and select this one to this. Control copy, Control V. Select this to here and camera texture to here. Let's add fourth material. So these are my all for frames. You can also apply texture. Now for the let's create a logic. How to click photo here. Let me tell you one more thing. This delay frame is type of image. This one is collecting all images like per frame, per frame image, and we will be taking this one image and suppose if I touch on my screen, it will take a frame, take a pic of this frame. Now, now let's create one more thing. Screen tab. This is for capture. This one. Mm, you can also use object tab like this one. This one is object tab. Suppose I will drop this frame here. This is my one. I can do it like this also. So I will be using screen tab for this method. I also showed you how to use screen tab in tomorrow yesterday. Okay, I will be adding counter. Counter is for jumping like one. If I tap 1, 2, 3, you can check this very well. Suppose I'm touching the screen right now. Jump to 1 second. The value is increasing. So I will be using exactly first click and control copy, control V, copy, control V, and control copy, control V. This is so just like this one. We refresh 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now attach all the inputs. First, I will be using pulse, pulse. Let me take up and switch and copy this Now apply this value on alpha like this. Now check. Suppose if I am touching my screen, now this image is first, and now for the second image, let's choose different, this one, and this one. So this is how you will be creating the photo booth effect in Instagram or any Facebook also. So any one of you don't understand, dr- drop me a question. Now so I will be deleting this one. So this is how you will be using render pass. And one more thing, we will be deleting this one. Now there is nothing on my screen, and so I will be applying my camera texture here on the background, and I will be I delete this one. Now let's add the 3D object. So this is my 3D object. This thing work as a hierarchy. Like this one is parent, others are children. So if I drop this, so whatever I am, whatever is in parent, it will render here. Let me scale out this one, 0 0.2, 0.2 and 0.2. And suppose I only want to see my 3D, so I will be applying this, my only object on my scene, and let's delete my camera texture. So this is how you can apply your 3D objects in render pass if you don't want to see anything else. You can also apply effect. Let me 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Check if this has animation. So I will be going to the library and go to the shader and let's use mirror effect. Nothing. Okay. So this is how you can use your effect in render pass if there is only 3D. Change the video, and if you want to apply some gradient, let me check on library. Just, just right on color, apply your texture here and this one here. So this is how you can apply any texture in your 3D model. You can turn this one down to black and check default value. I change this one to 0. Thing happen. Okay. So this is how you will be using render pass and check template on SparkR Hub. There is also one template like shining template. Now let's see one more. Let's delete this one. So suppose if I am using plane, um, I will go to SparkR library and check screen screen fit. Yes, import this one. This is my screen fit. I will be adding device here, screen size here, and plane and scale. Now I will go inside the patch and change this multiply value. Okay, let's say 2. Nothing is changing. Okay, go back, convert this to patch group and ungroup. Draw this one here, this here. Now let's change the value. So this is my plane with the screen size. And now I will show you how to use your camera texture to fit this in this rectangle. So this is my camera texture. I will be using texture transform and apply material. I will be using flat. Remember to uncheck this one like this. Texture and apply here. So this is my camera texture. Suppose I want to zoom more. I will be using 2D transform pack. Apply this one here. Now if I want to zoom this one 1.2 and 1.2. Now it is zoomed. Okay, so I want to increase more. So this is how you will be using your camera texture. You can also decrease this one 0.5 to 0.5, but it will be stretched. So y value should be 1. It will also stretch on extraction, so remember to put the scale value to 1. And this is our normal value 1 1. You can also like if I increase this one, let's use one. Let me change the screen. Nothing is happening. 0.5 and 0.5. Now camera texture is moved on my right side, and if I can also rotate the texture of my screen by doing this 90. This is how you can rotate your texture to 90 degree, and if you want to rotate to 180 you can do it like this. And okay, so let me add materials. I'm adding this material here, and I will be using wait, I will go to the library and type here texture and import this one texture distortion. So this is my texture distortion. Let's apply this one here, this one here, and here. This is my book here. So this is my texture now. Wait, let me use the rectangle. Canvas and rectangle. Fill it, fill it, and let's use this material. I can okay. I will be using this one. Let me check. I want to distort this one. Right. You can check these doors. This is for texture distortion, and you can also use the repel. Let me show you. Repel. Import this one. This is my repel. No, the texture is distort now. And suppose if I use blend mode, apply this one here, this one here, click here, and check. You can also create like this, or you can increase the scale to 12, any value. Let's delete this one, and here, and this one here, and attach. Now decrease the opacity value, and suppose I choose this one. You can see it is looking more natural, like shadow. You can check the background shadows. You can use the camera texture distortion effect like this. If you want to create your light effect, increase the size, and you can also use multi This blend mode creates the value like this. It will look more natural. If you want to create any light effect or any bouquet effect, you can do it like this one, this part. And let's click this one. Create this one and this one. Now let me check. Hmm, okay, there is one more thing. Hmm, how to add animation. Suppose this one is a rectangle. Click here, material, flat, and animation sequence. Like this one here. New texture. Let me find the texture first. Let's choose this one and click here to none, none, and none. Uh, if you can also compress your texture in Crushy app. It will decrease the size of the texture. Now I will be applying material here, animation sequence. Let me add one more rectangle for camera texture. A bit of person segmentation also. Uh, Wait, create one more flat camera texture and person segmentation. So this is how you can add your own animation sequence. Check here. You can also change the blend mode. Oops, sorry, not this one. The animation one. Let's use multiply. Now white background is gone. Like this. And do it like this. So this is how you will be using your animation sequence. Okay. Uh, Let me check one more. This environment. Now let's start with target tracking. I will discuss this one and I will select the 3D animated poster. I will be sharing my screen. So this is my 3D animated poster, and this one is saying scan this image to then this ball will appear and start rotating around your image. So how to replace this image? Go to target tracker and can replace this image. Suppose let me use one more image. Let me find the image first. Okay, so this is my burger menu image. I will be replacing this image like here. Let's call burger. This one burger. Mm, let's use this environment. Let me refresh and mod to 2D. So this is my burger menu in viewport. How to change this, uh, which is in circle. So I will be using show patch editor. This is my render pass, and this is scripting values, and this is replace me image. I will delete this one and apply my burger menu image here. Now let's check the image. So this is my burger menu image. Now move on here. Let's click on 3D object and click here burger. Let me check if this one is this animation. Let's use this one. So this is my burger, and I will be applying here and decrease the size 0.3, 0.3 and 0.3. Let's drop value here, decrease 0.1 and 0.1 and 0.1. Undo the simulator. Now drag up. Let me hide this one. Okay, this is this. So this is my burger. I am not seeing any image. Okay, this is okay. So now use the animation and click on burger, add animation. Let's use the pulse. Now what will happen when I scan this image on my Instagram or any environment like Facebook and Instagram? If I scan this image, the burger will appear like this, doing pulse animation. So this is how you will be creating your target tracking image. You can also use this one to scan the confetti or any artist image to uh, create animation with that image. Now I will be closing this one. Now next one will be
Maninder, your screen is not visible.
Yes, yes, I know. So now let's use the body movement template. I will be sharing my screen. So this is my body template, and remember this is only 2D body template. We don't need patch editor in this one. So I will be closing this one here, and let me change the no, this one here. So right now there is a background. So I will uncheck this one. If you don't want to use render pass in here, so you can delete this one. This one, delete this one. So remove this one. Now click here. Want to do. So this is my body material. This one is replace me material. How to create your own material? Just click here on replace me and go to reveal in explorer. You will be find there is one replace me image. So let me show you. Um, Let me open my Adobe Photoshop first, then I will be sharing my screen. Okay, now let me share my another screen. Go to window. So this is my skeleton and spawn, and this one is my replace me image. Let me hide this one. And this. So this is my replace me image from SparkCare Studio. And remember, don't use in your template. Uh, don't use this image in your template. Now click here. I cut this skeleton into this part. Like for if you want to apply some texture in your in forearm, you can apply like this, and visible all, and hands also. So this is my skeleton part. So I will be dropping this as a PNG. Drop this material as a PNG and export PNG and save this one. I will leave it in here. Now move. Let's move back to Spark. Yeah, stop sharing my screen. Share screen, window, and body movement. Now I will find my image and drop my skeleton texture here. Want it to none. To none. Now change this image like this one. So this is my 2D body tracking. This is how you will be using your template. You can also apply color here like neon, cream, anything color or you like. So this is how you will be using your 2D body template. I will discard this one. And now next one is, let me check. Let's use world object template. Let me share my screen. Not this one, this one. Is it my screen is appearing or not? Sir, can you check my screen? Okay, it is appearing now. Let me delete this. Okay, now move on to the world object template. So there is one object is moving. Into this simulator. Simulate touch. I can place object anywhere I want. So let's download the 3D object from here and let's find let's, let's type animated something sketchfab. Let's apply this one here. This is my robot. Apply this one here and go to loop animation block and turn off the spin. 0.5, 0.5 and 0.5. So this is my 3D robot and apply here. Go to playback controller, animation playback controller, click here. You'll find this one like run and go here and so this is my running animation. If you want to change your animation like walk, let's use all. Let me delete this. Well, this one I can place this 3D object anywhere on my screen like this. So now move on to the patch. This is my screen tab. I'm using screen pan for zoom in, zoom out. No, for zoom, this one. We are using screen pinch for zoom in, zoom out. So what is happening here? This scale is providing us three values like X, Y and Z, and we are taking this x and y values in pack x, y, and z value and attaching to the multiply. You can also attach the scale value here and it will also work. We are using this one for loop animation block. So let me attach the back this one here. Okay. So next move on to the screen rotate, like it is rotating in y direction only. So we are using multiply for the to move smoothly. And suppose this is my y value, this is my x value. Suppose if I am attaching this value in x direction, so let's see. So it is rotating like this. And if I add the value on z, let's add this 3D object here. Let me show you on my viewport. This 3D object is rotating like this. Like this. So that's why we are applying this value in y direction. Now for the screen pan, we are using two values for x and y. We are getting x and y value here and using this one multiply. Let me, so if I move this one to y or y direction, and this one is y, and let me move this 3D object here. Okay, like this. Okay, so you can move your 3D object like this and you can see the value here, it is changing. So why they are using multiply? To move this 3D object smoothly. If I turn this value to 1, now my 3D object is here. If I, you can see it is not running smoothly anymore. So now I will change the value back to 0.05, and now, and we are packing these values of x and y and apply this on pack in uh, the x value in x direction, and we are applying y value in z direction. We will be not applying on y direction because if I apply this, the object will go in upper direction, but we only want in z direction. Z direction is like this one. We don't want to go our object in upper direction. It will look like the object is flying. uh, this is for adding your own values. Rotating minus 90, this one was no. So this is how you will be using screen pan, screen rotate, and pinch. So this is how you will be using world object template. And let me check if anything is left. And okay, there is one more small template that is basic, I guess. Let me share my screen. I will be going to AR library, click on block and add face deformation. If you have face reference asset, and there is also face mesh available, and you can use SculptGL website, and you can create your own face deformation. And like, if you are dropping face mesh here, let me- if you are using face mesh here, you can apply your deformation here. So this is my face deformation block. You can create funny effect this one with this one by scaling eyes or changing the head like this. So this is how you will be using your face deformation effect. So I think that's all for today. And Askar sir, it's done
And
now. It's done, sir.
thank you, sir. Thank you for a wonderful session. And
Welcome,
thank you
sir.
everyone for joining the session. You can submit your AR effects quickly on your hackathon dashboard and win exciting prizes. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye, sir.